Hey, what's going on? My name's Mark, Dodge Dude KC, and today I'm going to be taking a look at a bunch of different Jeeps. I make videos because I sell cars and it helps me know more about the vehicles. That way when y'all come out, I can make sure I give you better service and I'm able to tell you more about the vehicle. So we're going to be going over a couple different trim options from the Jeep Wrangler. The one I'm starting with here, that may be out of order because I'll be editing this video with AI. Very cool. So this is Sahara. Now, as far as the Jeep lineup is concerned, you have a Sport, which has actually, if you can believe it, manual windows and manual locks, but it comes with a lot of great safety features. So this one's a Sahara. The Sahara is going to give you like the silver that's right here. It's also going to give you the LED lights as well, so you have some really great visibility at night. Let me go ahead and turn the camera around and I'll just show you this one here and some things on the Sahara that you guys probably want to know about. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to learn more about the Jeep Wrangler trims and what each one is for. We'll be taking a look at a Sahara, Rubicon, and a Sport S, and a Gladiator as well to show you guys some of the special limited run colors. All right, so here it is. This is the Sahara Wrangler. The Sahara Wrangler is going to give you the silver. So you have the silver here on your headlights. It gives you the upgraded look. You also get the LED lights as well. The silver comes down into your bumper, so you have more of that upgraded look. And then it's also going to come with 18-inch wheels as well. So you have 18-inch wheels on this thing. Gives you a little bit better ride. All your Jeeps are all going to be trail rated, so you can take it out on the trail, have fun. The one thing to keep in mind when you're looking at Jeeps is most people actually don't off-road their Jeeps. But if you do plan on off-roading your Jeeps, you want to make sure you have all the proper stuff on your Jeep to off-road. So typically right here, this would come with some sort of off-road protection I'll be showing you later on. It's an off-road rock rails. That way if you're going over objects out there on the road, you don't receive any body damage. That's like basically steel that's going to protect the body of the Jeep. Along with the Sahara option, you also have the LED lights in the back as well. Obviously LED all the way around. And then you can see your Sahara badging there. Really nice. This one does have your parking sensors on it. So you got the beep before you bump action. And then here's the window sticker on this one. So you can see MSRP on your Sahara is $62,610. And this one comes with the 2.0 turbo engine. And it also has the leather seats on the inside, so you get those nice leather seats. Let me go ahead and turn this radio down. So you got those leather seats on the inside. In the 2024 model year of the Jeep Wrangler, they did some updates. They have updated the Jeeps over the years. I'll be showing you guys some older Jeeps as well to show you what that looks like. So when they updated it in 2024, what they updated is going to be the front end here. They actually made it a little bit shorter to increase high-speed stability. And then they made your Sport S and above come standard with Gorilla Glass. If you guys are Jeepers, you know that Gorilla Glass is less resistant to braking. It's a lot stronger. It's going to hold up if a rock or something jumps up there and hits that flat window pane. Another thing they changed on the 2024 model is going to be right here is where your antenna used to be at. So now you have a digital antenna. I don't know if you guys can see that okay, but you do have a digital antenna here, so the antenna is integrated into the windshield. I love Jeeps. They're just a really fun vehicle because you can take the doors off, take the top off, and everything like that. One cool thing on all your Jeeps out there, you're going to find there's things like Easter eggs. So like this one here, you can see you got some sandals that are imprinted in there. And then you got the old school Jeep. You know, the Jeeps were used during World War II, so they kind of pay homage to where they came from and everything like that. That's why when you see a Jeep, you got things like 1941 sometimes written on the inside of the Jeep and all those kind of things. So this Jeep here, they're all going to have now this upgraded touchscreen system inside of them. So this is going to have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, no matter what Jeep you get. And depending on which one you get, it'll have some different stuff on it. These really do have a lot of different things on them. You can go in here to your vehicles and see your dashboard. This is one of my favorite things about a Jeep. I mean, it's an off-road vehicle and it can be your daily commuter too. So this is Just going to show you, like if you're going to go off-road and you put it into 4-wheel drive, it shows you how that all switches over and everything there. And then these have extra features like a front camera that'll integrate to the road. So this is your 2025. This one was changed out in 2024 with the new 12-inch touchscreen. So if you have anything that's 2023 and prior, it'll have an 8.4-inch screen. It has the biggest screen in it, and it'll be wired Apple CarPlay and wired Android Auto. You can get the Android Auto on the screen that's small as 7-inch. Hey, while we're taking a look at this one too, you do have that one-touch top on here. So that's a really cool feature if you know, single person and you don't want to mess around with trying to take that top on and off with the 3-piece Freedom hardtop and stuff like that. The way they designed this to work is you just press that button right there, and then it all goes back in like 20 seconds, just like that. So you'll be able to enjoy the open road, and you don't have to call your neighbor up to lift off the 3-piece Freedom hardtop, because you really, if you're going to be taking that Freedom piece hardtop off, you definitely want somebody. And then while I'm showing you the top, let me go ahead and set this camera down here and get it set up so I can show you this window as well, because this window right here, you can actually take that out too, make it super easy. So the way this works is you got these two quick releases here. You're gonna pull that window out and it comes out just like that. And then you can see here, they're just turned 90 degrees. It's just like your 3-piece Freedom hardtop, comes off super easy. But you just turn those 90, and then you got the dowels down here on the bottom. There's a bag inside, so you have a place to store everything. And then to put it back in, reverse order, super simple. Just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. And then here on this one too, you're also gonna have in the back of your Jeep, you got your USB ports and then your household plug-in. So that's the Sahara here. The Sahara is gonna come with some upgraded options for you as far as the visuals and the aesthetics of it. Really nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. All right, so this is the next one we're taking a look at. This is a Sport S. So the one right below this is gonna be a Sport. Now this one's also gonna be a 2025. So your Sport S is where they start adding all that extra stuff. So let me go ahead and turn this camera around again, and we'll go ahead and take a look at this one now. All right, so here's your Sport S Wrangler. They have different engine options. This one here, let's take a look at that window sticker real quick. So the engine in this one is going to be the same engine as the last one, the 2.0. The other engine is a 3.6 liter V6. This one's a 4-cylinder turbo inside here. Same transmission in both. Now you can see the differences from your Sahara, what we just looked at right there, to your Sport S option. And that's going to be that silver. So you don't have your silver anymore. You can see you do have halogen bulbs in this. Still some really great visibility at night, and you also get your fog lights still as well. But isn't that cute? You got a little Jeep inside the Jeep there. Same deal on this. They've increased the high-speed stability by shortening that front end on all 2024 models and up. You do have a little bit more aggressive tread on your tire with this one. I mean, if it were me, honestly, I probably would prefer this setup here, more of that off-road look with the tires. And then this one has that 3-piece Freedom hardtop I was telling you about earlier. So really cool. I do have a video that I just made as well that shows you how to take the doors and everything off of these if you're wanting to know how to do that. It's pretty basic all across the board for most of them. So the 3-piece Freedom hardtop that comes in these, this one is black. It will come in black like this, or it'll be color matched to the color of the vehicle. And then you can have a color matched top, and then you can have color matched fenders or black fenders. Really customizable vehicle. But they made this super easy for you to operate. So in order to take this off, you're just gonna undo that little dude here, this little guy here, then this little guy right there, and then this one, boop, boop. And then that's it. So you just take that, oh wait, I missed one. So that's it. It just pops right off like that. Whenever you take these off, you always want to take your driver's side off first and then put the passenger back on first. The reason why is because there's a rubber seal there. You want to make sure the the two-piece top, the one that has the rubber seal on it, always goes back on first. That way you can seal this thing up from the elements out there. All this stuff on the inside is water resistant. Obviously, if you're gonna be out there in the elements and it just starts raining on you, Jeep thought about those things. So you got Deutsch connectors inside here. Deutsch connector is a waterproof connector, similar to what you have on Harley Davidsons and stuff like that. So you got the media hub, so you can plug in your phone. Every Jeep's gonna come with a Jeep toolkit. So you got everything you need to take your doors and your top off. And a cool thing about Jeeps is you can even lay the front windshield down. A lot of people don't know that. So very, very cool. Be like a motorcycle. And Jeeps are amphibious type vehicles as well. So I don't know if you can see that perforation in the carpet here. I'm not gonna rip it out, but this is designed to come out. There's a little seal inside there. So these things can drive through so much water that you can actually have water all the way up to the bottom of your headlights. So as you can see, the line here, if you were to drive through that much water, you're gonna end up having water in the cabin space. For a really long time, Jeep had just manual seats like this one does, but they've recently added the electric seats inside because, you know, a lot of people honestly don't even off-road these things. But if you want to, they are ready to go. I drive a Sport S Gladiator and I go off-roading. Mine's lifted and it handles it just fine. So obviously a Sport S, you're not gonna have some of the stuff that we had in that Sahara with the upgraded electrical components and everything like that. As far as the back is concerned, you can still lay those seats down flat. The big difference on this one from the last one is gonna be it's a Sahara. It doesn't have the one-touch top. Here's a really cool deal here. These are made right out in Auburn Hills, Michigan, and that's the water line. So it says 34 inches max. And then once you take your doors and top off inside this setup here, you just take these Torx bits out here on both sides, undo your electrical connector, then this back three-piece Freedom hardtop will just lift right off there for you. This bag here is designed to hold those two panels in the front. That way, if you just want to enjoy the open air, but you don't have somebody to help you take it off, you can just take those off, throw them in there by yourself. Pretty easy to do. And then here in the back, so this is where you're going to store everything as far as the door hinges, the roof, and your windshield stuff. And then that is your jack is underneath there too with a quick release. This is a pretty neat deal here. A lot of me and my buddies, we use this as a cooler, little drain plug there. So when you get done on the trail, you can just drain the water out. What's cool about the Stellantis or Jeep vehicles is not every one is identical, because when we order these things, we're actually this one here is a Sport S, but we added this package into it, so it comes with some additional stuff for you guys. That's what's really cool about the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram products. They're very customizable. So if you're not finding exactly what you want out there, you can actually order it exactly the way you want, and those orders are showing up pretty quick these days, usually about 6 to 8 weeks. But this is the second Jeep I wanted to show y'all. It's a Sport S 2025 Jeep Wrangler. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We're going to take a look at some of the cool colors next, and then we're going to jump into some other trims. All right, guys, so what we're looking at now is a Gladiator. One of my coworkers calls this the Jeep Wrangler truck. And every time he says that, I'm like, bro, it's a Gladiator. A Wrangler's a Wrangler, a Gladiator's a Gladiator. But that's all good. So the difference between a four-door Wrangler and a Gladiator is 31 inches. The bed adds 31 inches of length onto the vehicle. The reason why I wanted to show you guys this one here is because of, number one, the color. This is a special run color from Jeep this year. It's called 41 to pay homage to the support that Jeep gave to the military back during World War II. And this one is a Sport that has upgraded components on it, so you guys can see what a Sport looks like with some upgrades. So let's go ahead and check it out. So here's that Jeep Gladiator. It's the 41 color, so it's this green color. This one does have a soft top on it. You can also get your soft top on a Jeep Wrangler. We will be taking a look at a 2023 Jeep Wrangler in this video as well. So you guys can see a soft top option in that. So this one's the Sport. So the Sport Here you can see still comes with your digital antenna. That's right there. It's not going to come with the Gorilla Glass. Your Sport typically will not come with, I don't know if you guys can see that in there, will not come with adaptive cruise control. All of the Wranglers and Gladiators Sport S and above nowadays are all going to come with adaptive cruise control, Sport S and above. And then here you go, you got that classic look, steel wheels. So it's got steel wheels on it. And a cool thing about the Gladiator while we're here looking at the Jeep is it's got a little bit shorter bed on it, but tow capacity on this thing is 7,200 pounds. So you got some great tow capacity with a smaller lightweight truck. And you can still hold 8 4x8 sheets of plywood in here. The way they designed this one to do that is, so once you open up this bed here, this will fold down and it comes about like at a little angle like this. And then those sheets of plywood, you'll put a 2x6 right there on that little indentation. And then the sheets of plywood will lay flat. Really cool. While we're back here too, you can see a little 419. This one's made in Toledo, Ohio. So that's the area code for Toledo, Ohio. So that's your Gladiator, and then your Jeep Wrangler will also come in this 41 color. And then while we're over here taking a look at cool colors, here's my favorite color. This is called Mojito. It's a limited run color. I think that's what's really cool about the Jeep Wranglers. When they make a limited run color like this, you got to get them before they're gone. So right now I have this Mojito color, the 41 color here as well. They also have some other colors. They just released a new orange color. In the past, they had a color called Pumpkin. I did pronounce that correct. It's P-U-N-K-I-M. And now this year, there's a new orange one called Juice, J-O-O-S-E. So that's the Sport option. I just wanted to show you guys that one there. You can see that one has been upgraded with power windows and power locks. But typically your Sport will come with manual windows, manual locks, and you can still take the doors off and you can still take the top off. Of course, even if it has a soft top, you can take that soft top off. A lot of Jeeps will actually come with what's called the dual top group. So you'll get this 3-piece Freedom hardtop, and then you also get the soft top as well, so you can switch that out during the summertime if you wish. Now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at another Wrangler. All right, dudes and dudettes. So now we're gonna take a look at a 2012 Jeep Wrangler. So this is part of the JK. So I don't know if you guys, how much you guys know about the Wranglers, but so over the years they have different styles. In 2018, they switched over from the JK, which this is right here, to the JL setup, which that green one is right there. So 2018 and up is gonna be your JL, and 2018 and down is going to be your JK. And the reason why I say 2018 for both is because they actually switched it during the middle of the model year. So you will have some 2018s that are still considered a JK or a JL. The way you can tell is watch this video and let me show you. So let me flip this camera around and I'll show you the difference. So here you go, guys. JK, JL, JK, JL. So the JK, you can see the headlights here. So the headlights don't encroach upon your 7-slot grille, where your JL, they do. And then the other difference you're gonna have is that door handles. The door handles look different. And then besides that, obviously there's gonna be a lot more differences, but oddly enough, these vehicles actually have the same similar powertrain option. Pardon me, I misspoke. So this one is an automatic 2.0 8-speed, and this one here is actually a manual. So old school manual. I love they put the aftermarket metal bumper on this thing. What's really cool about Jeeps is they're one of the most customizable vehicles out there in the market these days. Kind of a funny thing that Jeepers say is, what's Jeep stand for? Just empty every pocket. And that's because you can do stuff like this metal bumper, you can put LED lights in it, and you can really upgrade them. This one's even been upgraded with those Rubicon tires and wheels on it from a previous Jeep. And then this one has those off-road rock rails I was mentioning to y'all earlier. Still trail rated, it's a Sport. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside on this one just so y'all can see kind of what they used to look like back in the day. So you got your manual seats on here. You got a 6-speed manual steering wheel, still has Bluetooth control. Whoever owned this one previously put an aftermarket head unit. And then, like I was telling you before, a lot of these come with that dual top group. So this one has the soft top here in the back. So in the wintertime or in the summertime, you can throw that soft top on there and still have your hard top on during the winter months. Ain't nothing but a Jeep thing. Oh yeah. And they put the LED lights on the back of this one as well. Just kind of give you guys a chance to look at the whole deal. There she be. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and move on to this bad boy right here. Okay, so now we're gonna take a look at the 2023 Jeep Wrangler. The reason I wanna show you this one is because this is the last year before they moved to the 2024. They moved up with the 12.3-inch screen that's gonna have your wireless Apple CarPlay in it. So this one's actually got a 7-inch screen in it. You still have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but it is wired, not wireless. This is the smallest screen you can have and still have the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So if you're out there shopping for a Jeep, just wanted to let you know about that. Let's go ahead and turn the camera around and check this bad boy out. All right, so here she is. It's the 2023. So this one here, you can see you still have the antenna that's on the body. So this is where the antenna used to be, and the reason why they took it off there and put it on up here in the windshield for y'all is because, well, that thing was getting ripped off. So they didn't want them to get ripped off anymore, and they did that. It looks like this one's actually been upgraded with maybe a digital antenna there in the windshield or something like that. But let's go ahead and unlock it and take a look inside so you guys can see what the dealio is with this stuff. So here on the inside, just like I said, you do have your 7-inch screen on the inside of this one, so you'll have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You got cloth seats. While we're here, might as well show you. So it's got lumbar support, move the seat up and down. You can recline the back portion as well. All the Jeeps that we've been looking at today are gonna have controls for your stereo on the back of the steering wheel as well. And then this one's got a soft top in it. So the soft top in this, super easy to operate. Just undo these little dudes right there, and then follow the instructions and roll it to the back. Oh yeah! Fun, fun, fun in the sun. Soft top's a really easy way if you're a single person or you're just by yourself a lot to be able to enjoy the open road that the Jeep offers. But yeah, that's really the biggest difference. Easiest way to tell these JK and JL apart is going to be with the headlights and the door handles. All right, now we're going to go ahead and move on to the big bad Rubicon, the legendary off-road. This one's going to have all the stuff that you've ever dreamed of. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at this Rubicon now. So this is the Jeep that's made for off-roading heaven. So you can obviously tell it's a Rubicon by this Rubicon that's written on the hood. And then also Rubicons are going to have these red tow hooks. Other distinguishing colors that you'll see on Jeeps are gold, which is a 392, has 6.4 liter engine in it. And then blue, which will be your 4xe, which is a hybrid option that'll have a 2.0 liter engine and then a high voltage traction battery as well inside the setup for you. But let's go ahead and take a look inside this Rubicon and let me show you what makes this thing an off-road beast. All right, guys, so Rubicon, check this thing out. Whoever had this last knew what was up. I love that all-American flag in the grill there. Just like I was saying earlier, just empty every pocket. You can do so many things to these. So you got that beautiful Rubicon badging. Your Rubicons also come with that sport hood setup. Rock rails from the factory because you're going to be off-roading. All the Jeeps you've been looking at too are going to have some really great off-road protection. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but you're going to have for the transfer case. You're also going to have for your fuel tank and all those things as well. So you got some great stuff. Now this Wrangler Rubicon here, you can see this is a newer one. So you got your adaptive cruise control in it. You have your 12-point-inch screen on the inside. And let's take a look down here at what makes a Rubicon, guys. So you got your front and rear axle lockers in the Rubicon. You got your off-road pages. You got your electronic disconnect sway bar as well. Let me tell you what these items do. So that red stuff there is going to lock your front and rear differential gears together. So say for example, if this tire comes off the ground, the tire on the other side will rotate at the same speed. That way you can get out of stuff. Pretty cool, right? And then out the Rubicon as well, you're gonna have the off-road pages. You're gonna have the leather dash on the inside of this one, that red stitch all the way through. Absolutely phenomenal vehicles. Ready for the road. And then you can get different stereo options and stuff like that too in these. This Rubicon here, it's gonna have your basic Alpine system in it. You got your all-weather floor mats in the back. But there she is, folks. And this one also has, like I was telling you earlier, you can get that 3-piece Freedom hardtop in color matched. So this one's color matched, and then your fenders are still black. But that's your Rubicon. You can see the JL there as well. Your Rubicon also comes with a little bit more of a lift from the factory. So your Rubicon actually comes with a 1.5-inch lift. So what that means to you is if you're getting into a Rubicon and say you want to put some aftermarket wheels and tires on there, as long as you don't go too big because of the lift from the factory, you can actually upgrade those wheels and tires without having to lift it anymore. Pretty cool stuff. Love it. So hey guys, my name's Mark. If you call the dealership or stop in, please make sure you ask for Mark. I am part of the sales team. I just wanted to make this video to show you guys kind of an overview of the different Jeep Wranglers. Like I said, I'll be posting this up and doing all my editing with AI, so this stuff might be a little out of order, but I hope you guys love the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next time. Thank you so much. It's Mark from Moley out here in Belton, Missouri. Google me at Dodge Dude KC. Thanks for watching, and y'all stay blessed.